Its facade was lovely, of course, but more importantly, we couldn't enter its doors without having our hearts stolen away by the splendor of the beautiful rose gardens spreading before it.
はあ、今年も相変わらず大したもんや。目の保養とはこのことやで。
After climbing the stone steps, the people greeted by this rose garden gave voice to their impressions one by one.
今年は少し花に元気がないんじゃない？やっぱり夏があまり暑くなかったせいかしら。
そのせいもあるかと思います。去年の先に比べると、今年は少々見劣るのが残念です。
Even so, it was a delightful rose garden. I remember that even 6 years ago, huge numbers of roses had greeted us every year. This rose garden was the first thing that greeted the people who came to Rokkenjima. Even our parents, who came every year, couldn't help but give voice to their admiration. In fact, it seemed to have undergone a power-up from the garden in my memories of years ago.
いつ見てもすごいわね。自宅にこれだけのバラ園があったら、さぞや素敵でしょうに。
I don't have patience for a rose garden. Everything would just fucking die.
よせよ。誰がバラは虫とか病気とか大変なんだぜ。
No shit. Not gonna lie, he has a very good point.
そうね。キリエ姉さんは毎日バラの手入れをしてて虫がつかないようにしてるそうよ。
え？そうなのかよ。そんな話は知らないぜ。
そうなんです。この人の場合はバラの方から虫を求めていっちゃうから、どっちかというとタチの悪い食虫植物ってところね。
ああ、そういう話かよ。たく、ローザ、今日はそういう話は勘弁してくれよ。もうそういうのはすっかり足を洗ったんだぜ。
どうかしら。ルドルフ兄さんは遺伝子的レベルでだらしないですし。
Damn.
大丈夫よ、ローザさん。あんまりおいたするバラなら根元からちょんって切っちゃうから。
物騒なお話ですね。
モテる男はいつもリスクと隣り合わせなんや。わしも来世じゃもうちょい美形に生まれたいもんやで。
Poor Hideyoshi.
だから秀吉兄さん、モテてなんかないって。キリエも物騒な話なんかやめろい。俺のバラがしおれちまったじゃねえか。
ほら、
Poor
マリアちゃん、
dad.
来てごらん。こっちのバラは特に立派だよ。
バラが立
かぐわしい匂いだぜ。俺のエレガントさにぴったりだな。
Of course it fucking does.
おい、よせよ。マリアが真似してトゲで怪我するだろう。
She yelled at me as I leaned in to smell the roses, scent with an exaggerated gesture. I thought she was overreacting, but when I turned around I saw Maria imitating my every gesture, and George smiling broadly at us. God damn it! Stop being stupid. Understand Maria's
マリアちゃん、
impressionable.
気をつけて。バラのトゲは痛いよ。
ほう。このバラだけ変。
変？どうしたんだよ。
Maria pointed at a single rose. I immediately understood why she found it odd. In the midst of all these magnificent roses, one single rose was just starting to wilt. There wasn't any particular reason. Some roses flourish and others wilt. That's all there is to it, but Maria seemed very concerned about the only unhealthy one in the group. Well, I mean, it's very possible that the roots of the other flowers are killing the off one. It doesn't get enough sunlight because the other roses in the area take the sunlight from it, like the leaves are in front of it. There's a lot of things that can go wrong with it, and sometimes they do just die. It must have made her feel lonely.
このバラだけ元気がなくて。
他はみんな
元気なのにこれだけかわいそう。まあ咲いたり枯れたりはそれぞれだからな。一足先にしおれる代わりにそのバラは他のどのバラよりも早く開花できたんだと思うぜ。
It's actually a good. That's a good reasoning for it.
そうだよな。いっぱい咲いてその役目を終えてお休みに入ったってだけのことだと思うぜ。そんなに気に病むことはねえさ。
It seemed that Maria's pure sensitive nature was making her feel some emotional pain for the rose that wilted alone. Even though she understood the logic of it, it still felt lonely to her.
じゃあマリアちゃん、帰るまでの間このバラをお世話してあげるといいよ。
George straightened up and felt around in his pocket. He then took out a wrapper from the candy he had been sucking on the plane. He twisted it into a thin string, then gently tied it to the rose as a sort of marker.
なんだか可愛くなったね。
これがこのバラの目印だよ。後でお水とかをあげに来てごらん。バラさんもきっと喜ぶと思うよ。
お水とかあげに来る。
Thanks, George.
せっかくだからこのバラさんに何か名前をつけてあげるといいよ。そうするとバラさんも喜ぶと思うし、マリアちゃんと
名前
Though she still wore her usual sullen face, Maria crossed her arms and began to consider this intently. At the very least, she appeared to have been completely pulled out of her slump. Nice going, Aniki.
ジョージ兄さんって昔っから包容力があるよな。尊敬するぜ。
Oh shit. That's pretty smart for him, at least.
だな、人徳ってやつだろ。後で爪の赤をもらってきてやるから一緒に飲もうぜ。
この庭園はお前が子供の頃にもこんなに立派だったんか？
私が出てってからよ、こんなに立派になったのは。
Wow, it's like it's a coincidence that happened.
前の庭園の方が素朴で愛着があったんだけどね。兄さんがちょっと悪趣味にいじりすぎたのよ。前の方がずっと良かったんだから。
エヴァ、ポジティブシンキングやで。昔は置いといて今のこの美しさをめでなあかん。その方が心が安らかになるで。
別にそんな意味じゃ。ただ私は昔の方が素敵だった庭園をあなたにも見てほしかったなってだけよ。
それでは皆様よろしいでしょうか。そろそろお部屋の方にご案内いたします。
Goda called to everyone to ask if we were ready. But our hearts had been completely stoned away by the rose garden that none of us had seen for a year, so we didn't pay much attention to him. Poor guy. I want to talk to him more. And Rosa, because both of them seem like, well, I don't know about Goda, but the people I'd actually want to talk to right now, Rosa, Jessica, and then Goda, because he seems like a cool dude. Since we weren't a travel group, it wasn't like we had a strict schedule to follow. Besides, since our parents were visiting their old home full of nostalgia, it wasn't like they had to let themselves be urged on by someone or anything. Understanding the situation, Goda continued to wait, smiling widely, until our parents got tired of the roses and told him to guide us to our rooms.
おや？おーい！カノン君やないか！
Uncle Hideyoshi suddenly shouted. In the direction he was waving was a slender boy. Meeting him right after a huge man like Goda probably emphasized his small stature. The boy was in the middle of transporting piled up garden tools and the like in a wheelbarrow. When he realized he was being called to stop, he set down the wheelbarrow, took his hat off, and bowed his head. I figured he was probably younger than me. and I realized by the general atmosphere surrounding him that he was another servant. He looks pretty young. He greeted us in response to Uncle Hideyoshi's call, but he seemed like he might be pretty unsociable most of the time. It was a greeting that lacked feeling. When Goda noticed that our interest had shifted towards him, he went to the boy's side and introduced him to us.
バトラ様、ご紹介いたします。後ろ宮本家にお仕えしております使用人の一人です。カノンさん、お客様にご挨拶を。
はじめまして。使用人のカノンです。
Okay. Yep, my first impression wasn't wrong. He seemed to be unsociable, or at least not so good at talking. Compared to Goda, who was extraordinarily polished as a servant, who you couldn't help but feel an inexperience typical of his age. When Goda urged him in a whisper to give a bit more of an introduction, the boy named Kannon only cast his eyes downward. Oh my god.
カノンさん、もう少し何か挨拶することはできませんか?
You know, a little bit more? Something? Oh, fuck off.
僕たちは家具ですから。
Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, stop it. Stop it. He didn't seem to be refusing to greet us out of spite. Rather, he seemed to have fallen silent because he didn't know what else to say to us in greeting.
カノン君は寡黙でさ、余計なおしゃべりはしない性分なんだよ。愛想は少し悪いけど、根はいい人なんだぜ。
Yeah, I'm sure he is. The fact that he views them as furniture, well, himself and Goda as furniture, yeah, I'm sure he has nothing but love for everyone else, and he's a nice person to everyone else. Yeah, not because he has to.
誤解しないで。ここに勤めて3年になるんだっけ。確かゴーダさんより1年長いんだよな、カノン君。
Even though he wasn't exactly giving a terrible first expression, Jessica hurriedly backed him up. I see, apparently his unsociable nature causes him trouble a lot.
そっか、よろしくな。俺はバトラ。18だけど、君はいくつだい?
Oh, okay. He fell silent, as though wondering whether or not it was a question he'd have to answer. Oh my god, just answer the fucking question, dude. But here again, Jessica plowed ahead.
確か私たちの2つ下だから16だったよな。
I was gonna peg him around 15, 14, so a little older than I was expecting.
はい、そうです。
It looked like he would have preferred not to tell us his age if given the choice. Dude, lighten up a little. It was probably because he thought we'd look down on him for it. He cares way too much about himself and his appearance. God. I remember that when I was around his age. I hated being asked how old I was by adults. I just couldn't give two shits less. I mean, I just couldn't care less. I really couldn't. I see, 16, huh? That's gotta be a delicate time. Which means I probably asked something I shouldn't have. Why?
近いとして嬉しいぜ。気さくにバトラって呼んでくれよな。俺も君のことはカノンって呼ぶぜ。
ありがとうございます。お気持ちだけで結構です。バトラ様。
Oh my god, shut up, dude. Stop it. Stop it. That's a direct order. You have to call me. Just be chill with me. Jessica looked panicky for some reason. She seemed to think my impression of Kannon was getting worse. Or Kannon? Whatever. Was getting worse because of his refusal. Well, as a girl, Jessica probably couldn't understand the fretful male heart at this age. As his elder, even by just 2 years, I took it upon myself to be understanding of that.
カノンさん、もう少し愛想よくはできませんか?
Yeah, no shit.
笑顔も使用人の義務ですよ。
Thank you, Goda.
申し訳ありません。努力します。
ゴーダさん、カノン君もいろいろ頑張ってるんですよ。ね
It looked like he was often warned about being unsociable, and apparently he hadn't improved one bit. Goda kept his business smile, but let a small sigh of resignation escape.
それではまだ仕事がありますので、失礼します。
It looked like Kannon himself was uncomfortable with remaining silent here any longer. After another perfunctory bow, he turned around and started pushing the wheelbarrow again. Just then the wheelbarrow suddenly wobbled and fell, scattering the load. I guess the wheelbarrow's single wheel got caught on a pebble and lost its balance.
何をしてるんですか。ささ、早く片付けて。
You fucking failure! Goda urged him to hurry in a quiet voice, as though hinting that it was shameful for a servant to appear clumsy in front of guests. Kannon wordlessly reloaded the wheelbarrow with the fallen objects, so as if to say that he understood quite well without being told. See, I couldn't deal with servants because I'd be the type of person to help him put shit away, and I'm too nice. I'm too much of a nice guy, I guess. I don't like it when someone appears like beneath me or whatever. It's like, ugh, I don't like that feeling. It's gross. Stop it. You're a human being. You're not a goddamn servant. So yeah, I wouldn't have servants if I was like this uber rich family. No, fuck that shit. I can do it myself. I'm not feeble. He seemed to be fine with the light-looking gardening tools, shovels and such, but he looked like he was having trouble getting his arms around and lifting up sacks of fertilizer.
大丈夫かよ。そそっかしいな。ほら。
お嬢様、お召し物が汚れます。ここはお任せください。
With a smooth motion, Goda took the shovel that Jessica had picked up. Behind him, Kannon was having trouble with the sacks of fertilizer.
お召し物が汚れる?
Stop it, Maria.
安心しろよ。俺が着てるのはそんなお上品なものじゃねえぜ。それによ。俺はレストランで落ちたフォークをウェイトレスに拾わせるってやつが大嫌いなんだ。
Good point. I completely agree with that. I lifted up the other bags that had fallen. Of course they weren't light, but for me it was a piece of cake. Kannon looked at me surprised. It was the face of someone who never expected to receive help from a guest.
バトラ様、結構です。僕が全てやりますので。
気にすんな。こう見えても鍛え方が違うぜ。
Since Kannon looked like he hadn't yet gone through his growth spurt, he was stuck with a sort of weak body. This kind of weight might have been too much for him.
結構重いね。カノン君が苦労するのも無理はないよ。カノン君、気にしないで。
これぞ、俺の見せ場さ。これで、さっきの船の分はチャラだよな。
この程度のことじゃ、さっきの大騒ぎが帳消しになるもんかよ。カノン君にも後で教えてやるよ。バトラったら面白いんだぜ。落ちる、落ちる。
Shut up, Maria. Stop it. Stop making fun of me. As they did this, I piled all the stuff back into the wheelbarrow.
お見苦しいところをお見せして申し訳ございませんでした。
Good God. I can't handle formal people like that. Fuck me. Lighten up a bit. Have fun.
ささもう結構ですよ。行ってください。
Letting the guests who were supposed to feel welcome see such a disgraceful thing must have been hideously embarrassing for a servant. Pressed by Goda to hurry up and go, Kannon left.
ゴーダさんもいじめすぎよ。意地悪言わないで、あなたも手伝えばよかったんじゃない?
Fuck off on Ava. Even though that's technically true, fuck off.
これは至りませんで、誠に申し訳ございませんでした。
Without even a twitch in his smile, Goda apologized elegantly.
カノン君もええところはぎょうさんあるんやで。ただ若いんかの。いろいろと損をしとる。もったいないわ。
気難しい年頃さ。そっとしといてやれよ。使用人は寡黙なくらいがちょうどいいさ。
Jesus Christ, fuck off, dude.
あ、熊沢さん。
ルドルフ様は手厳しゅうございますこと。私ほど使用人で寡黙な者はおりませんとも。
Oh, yes, of course, old lady. Everyone smiled wryly at that obvious lie. Even she herself didn't believe that, not in her wildest dreams. So she must have said it to lighten the mood. Yeah, that's the kind of character Kumasawa used to be. The once stiff atmosphere had cleared up at once thanks to her cheerful smile.
そろそろ荷物を置きたいわね。ゴダさん、部屋割りはどうなってるのかしら。
昨年と同じになっております。さあ、ご案内いたします。どうぞこちらへ。
We headed towards a trim, elegantly simple guest house. This was going to be our temporary quarters for the night. Okay. Kannon watched over a hedge as the guests all entered the guest house. Then he let his eyes fall on those heavy sacks of fertilizer piled up in the wheelbarrow. In his mind, he kept going over his previous mistake. Battler, big and strong, had picked up the sacks in front of him. The sacks Kannon couldn't lift himself as if they were feathers. It'd be extremely difficult for an outside observer to guess what emotions that favor had stirred up in Kannon. Well, one, he's going to feel gratitude for it. Another one, he's going to feel kind of ashamed that he couldn't lift it while a guest could. You know, all that stuff. He's going to feel, ashamed, weak. All that stuff. He's going to have a whole mixture of emotions in there. But as far as he could tell by watching him hang his head, there was nothing that he just couldn't let go of. Muttered words escaped his lips. But those words he murmured were so soft that they didn't reach even his own ears.
僕だって。
Kannon hung his head, slightly biting his lower lip. Poor guy.
バラの経営は記憶にあったんだけどよ。このゲストハウスっつうのは記憶にねえな。これ建てたのは最近か？
Torian, visitor's retreat, was written on a gatepost-like thing. But since everyone called it the guest house, I followed their lead. The brand new Western-style guest house, which stood overlooking the roses, had a magnificent design, carefully done in harmony with the garden.
正解だよ。建ったのはつい一昨年さ。それ以降は僕たちはこっちに泊めさせてもらってるんだよ。
年季の入ったボロ屋敷よりこっちの方が好評みてえだしな。私も自分の部屋をこっちに持ちたいぜ。マリアも持ちたい。持ちたい。
I guess you could say my own house was upper class, but to me, it felt completely ordinary compared to the head family. The display of wealth was shocking, as was the fact that they'd built this kind of awesome guest house for guests who'd come over only a few times a year.
エヴァ様、秀吉様、こちらのお部屋をお使いくださいませ。ルドルフ様、キリエ様はこちらのお部屋をお使いくださいませ。
Can I have a room by myself, please?
やっぱりここは綺麗で上品でいいわね。
Don't make me room with George, fuck him.
洋風って本当に素敵だわ。
ほんの2、3日なら洋風もええやろが、ずっといて落ち着くのは断固和風やで。日本人は畳の上が一番くつろげるんや。
新しい家を和風にするか洋風にするかで喧嘩してね。
I vote for Western style, personally. I personally love Western style houses.
お父さんが和風で着工させたのを母さんまだ根に持ってよく言い合いをするんだよ。
ジョージ兄さんのところは両親仲が良くて羨ましいぜ。うちなんか冷め切ったもんさ。そのくせ私の成績の話だけは連帯しやがる。
All the rooms seemed to be for 2 people. I was grateful since I wasn't going to be forced to share the same room with the old bastard under the pretext that we were family. And anyway, I figured those two wouldn't be able to enjoy themselves with someone like me around.
何気持ち悪い顔で笑ってんのよ。 どうせ下世話なこと考えてるんでしょう。
Gross.
下世話なんてとんでもない。どうぞごゆっくりお過ごしくださいませ。
あ、いててててて。言えたよ、クソ親父。
Once again, Dad pulled my ears from behind.
バカなこと言ってんじゃねえ。俺は胃がキリキリ痛み始めてて、とてもそんな元気はわかねえぜ。今回はお前が主賓だろうが、せいぜい親父や兄貴たちに可愛がられるよ。親父の前では言葉遣いにだけ気をつけろ。
Yeah, no shit. Don't fuck me over in there. He is a terrible fucking bastard who's an alcoholic. He will beat the shit out of me. Don't say anything stupid.
あの人、本当にシャレが通じねえからな。ジェシカちゃん、我らが当主様のご機嫌は最近どうなんだ？
去年から相変わらずかな。余命3ヶ月余命3ヶ月って割にカリカリイライラしてるって話です。
Goody.
今年も相変わらず不機嫌ってわけね。お守りができるのはやっぱり源氏さんだけなの？
私たち下々では近頃はお目通りすらなかなか叶わず。
また書斎に閉じこもって怪しげな黒魔術三昧じゃねえのかな。
Oh, goody. He is senile.
何をやろうとてめえの趣味だから構わねえけど、匂いが立ち込める系は勘弁してほしいもんだぜ。ついでにそのまま書斎から永久に出てくんなってんだ。
年長の人にそんな言い方をするもんじゃないよ。後宮家を復興させてくれた大恩人なんだから、もっと感謝しないと。
まあ、ごめん。
After being rebuked by George, Jessica had no choice but to take back her thoughtless remark. The Ushiromiya family was wealthy beyond belief, but of course that meant all its members were a bit strange, and completely out of touch with the world at large. And at the top of the chain, the family head, our grandfather, seemed especially strange and terrifying even for our family. Dad said he was getting a stomachache earlier, and I imagine that reflected the honest feelings of all the adults here today. No doubt they were jealous of us grandchildren, who would just play around and laugh without a care. From the stories Dad told me, the family's head was a violent man who ruled with his fist, beating his children, even his daughters, mercilessly with a wooden sword. Fuck! Good God! If he was so strict and uptight about that, why couldn't he have had a little more been a little more conservative with his kids' names? Because of that, even us grandkids had to suffer. Anyway, I can't say I have any trouble believing those terrifying stories about him. I don't remember meeting him very often, but I think I recall him looking extremely grumpy all the time, always making people cower with that sharp gaze of his. I remember that the room's atmosphere got so tense whenever he was around. You couldn't even breathe. What my dad said about being the guest of honor now carries a little more oomph for me.
6年前は俺も小学生だったが、さすがに今は高校生だ。失礼のある態度なんか取ったら大変なことになるかもしれねえな。怖い怖い。
確かにこわもてだけど、そんなに硬くなるほど怖い人じゃないよ。
Shut up, George.
決して理不尽なことは言ってないもん。
Yeah, okay.
口下手なだけでちゃんと筋は通す人だよ。
ジョージ兄さんは昔から成績優秀で一族の鏡じゃねえかよ。私たちとじゃじい様の待遇が全然違うぜ。私なんか木刀で引っ叩かれたことあるしよ。
Fuck, Jesus Christ, that's terrible. Oh my god.
尻だぜ尻。
I don't care where you get fucking hit with a wooden sword, that's gonna fucking hurt wherever.
それも乙女の生尻をよ。
ジェシカちゃんは本家の跡取り娘だもん。
So you deserve it. You deserve to get hit with a fucking wooden sword. Get the fuck out of here, George.
おじい様も特に目をかけてくれてるんだよ。その厳しさは期待の気持ちの裏返しだと思わなくちゃ。
Doesn't make it any better, dude.
冗談じゃねえぜ。その跡取りってやつはジョージ兄さんに譲るよ。私が担ぐにはちょいとしんどいぜ。
I think I already said it before, but Jessica is the girl heir to the head family. We're only cousins in branch families, so she probably feels a totally different sort of pressure than we do.